Were you aware that consuming just one simple item in the past can postpone the aging of your leg muscles by up to 10 years by starting at 8 in the morning? I'm not talking about expensive supplements or prescription drugs. I'm referring to a straightforward, everyday dish that almost everyone has seen before. But according to recent studies, most people overlook it every morning without even realizing it. Adults over 60 can maintain their leg strength and improve their balance by incorporating just one item in their breakfast. Prevent nighttime leg cramps and even reduce their chance of losing leg muscle by as much as 72%. Of older adults, many are silently compelled to use wheelchairs, walkers, or the dish's gloomy reality is that it may cause chronic paralysis. Most people are unaware of it. Even worse, many people unintentionally make the problem worse by eating the incorrect meals as soon as they get up. So let me ask you, every morning, you unintentionally weaken your legs because of your morning routine that affects leg strength. Absence of it. Keep watching this video until the conclusion. In addition to detailing the specific foods you should have first thing in the morning, I'll also provide you with 5 simple breakfast ideas that can help you stay stable and take control. In your life after the age of 60, what about the final thing on the list that you may be shocked to learn that your legs are getting weaker every day, but it's something you have to deal with. You don't have to tolerate losing the capacity to confidently walk while keeping your balance or maintaining your independence. The good news is that the procedure is now complete. Reversible. The best aspect is that you don't need expensive medication. No equipment is needed, and working out doesn't even require you to exert yourself. The first meal you consume each day is a small but important first step in everything. It could seem too familiar or appear simple, yet if you consume the right breakfast may shield your legs or cause them to progressively degenerate. The biggest concern among today's nutrition specialists is how breakfast is prepared. Most folks over 60 use it completely improperly. They leave it out. Instead of coffee, they eat nutritious white bread, which is a poor thing. Worse, they drink plain water and think, "I'll eat later." What comes next? When it enters a catabolic state mode, it physically begins to break down its own muscle for energy. Do you know which of your legs' muscles contract first, allowing you to walk, stand, and keep your balance? And avoid falls. According to a Tufts University study, elderly people can recover up to 35% of muscle loss. After 60, the silent crisis in senior health improve leg strength in as little as 8 weeks if they consume a nutritious breakfast that contains the appropriate foods. The best part is that these products are affordable. They're not expensive, and you've probably seen them before. To put it simply, I have not been correctly assembling things or consuming them at the right times. I'll go over 5 simple yet really effective meals in the next few minutes. That, according to science, can help you strengthen your legs and preserve them before they gradually deteriorate, reduce leg cramps, and improve your equilibrium. At the conclusion of this video, I'll share a unique cuisine that has given hundreds of senior citizens a sense of renewed mobility. Small portion consumed in the morning. Oh, stay with me if you believe that muscle loss is impossible. Be recovered, you may reconsider. This is the reality. Before we start, please tell me where you're coming from today. Feel free to leave a remark and ask any questions you may have. Below, don't forget to activate notifications and click the subscribe box so you don't overlook any of Senior Health's best health tips. And I'd like to know whether if you're viewing right now and this video speaks to you, then you're with me. If not, enter 0 in the comment field. Whether you are aware of it or not, your body begins to gradually lose muscle, especially in your legs, as you get older. Of 60, one of the primary reasons why people can't walk lengthy distances, having trouble getting out of seats, losing their balance more frequently, and eventually needing canes. What concerns me the most is sarcopenia, which affects millions of elderly people every year and requires walkers or perhaps full-time care. Losing muscle doesn't hurt, and it doesn't cause cramps or fever. It creeps in quietly, making your legs feel a little heavier in the morning. As you step off the curb, you stutter a little and think, "I'm just getting old." One day, you may need to push yourself up with your arms only to stand, but that isn't completely correctly. Aging does not weaken you. Rather, it is the loss of what makes you. Your legs are strong and self-sufficient, according to the U.S. According to the National Institute on Aging, persons over 60 could lose up to 33% of their leg muscle mass in 10 years, And strength and beauty aren't the only things. When you lose leg muscle, you lose your balance and run the risk of falling. Increases your slow. You shorten your stride, blood circulation deteriorates, and you may even begin to drag your feet. As your legs become weaker, your mobility is limited, and your abdomen fat decreases. Bone density, decreased sleep quality, appetite, sans inability to remember things. The psychological effects of feeling trapped by why does this bother me the most? A body that no longer cooperates is the worst. In the morning, since your body experiences a lengthy state of hunger after why your legs might be weakening after your first meal. Sleeping for 7 to 9 hours causes your body to start using your own muscles as fuel if you don't eat something right away after waking up. This is especially dangerous because their muscular growth is already slower than it was in their early years. Seniors' leg muscles will continue to progressively degenerate before, if you don't halt this process with the right diet beforehand, the day won't even begin. First thing in the morning, your legs are the largest muscular group in your body. Thus, your entire metabolic equilibrium is upset when you lose muscle there. Further weakening your legs and decreasing blood supply to the legs slows you down, and a variety of other problems begin to appear, such as leg cramping and shaking, tingling or numbness in the limbs, as well as issues with coordination when, as a result, many older individuals are walking or climbing stairs. Who do not have severe ailments gradually get weak and sedentary, ultimately dependent on others to carry out even the most basic chores. Fortunately, your body can still mend itself if you act quickly. You may assist your muscles heal, build back your leg strength, improve your balance, prevent cramps, and most, it's crucial to keep your independence with every step. If you start tomorrow morning and consume the right foods at the appropriate moments, keep an eye on what food science refers to as your leg muscles' natural buddies. I'll now demonstrate what they are. And simple breakfast choices that could significantly improve your quality of life, your ability to get out of a chair, and your David is 69 years old and has lived past the age of 60. He used to work as a construction engineer and traveled all across the United States, climbing hills, navigating across woods, and climbing scaffolds without ever growing weary, although when he wakes up in the morning, his legs no longer feel like they belong to him. His knees are tight. His feet feel numb at times and feel as heavy as lead at others. The first, you take a few tentative, low, and unsteady steps in the morning, like you're trying to operate a rusted machine. He tripped one morning when he was heading out to the porch to get the item after catching his foot on a low step. Newspaper. Despite the fact that the injuries weren't too serious, he was terrified because he felt like he was losing something gradually, but it wasn't the fall. At one point, he broke his leg. Strength without realizing it. His wife also noticed that he walked more slowly, moved unsteadily, needing to push off each time he got up using both hands on his knees. From the sofa, he didn't seem as excited about going for morning walks in the park. When he finally admitted that he had been having more symptoms, she knew something was wrong. David experienced frequent leg cramps at night but no severe diseases, without diabetes and without arthritis. Physicians secretly make reference to what he was experiencing. What happens to muscles after the age of 60? Loss grows swiftly yet silently, especially in the legs that support David's story. A small adjustment that made him stronger again. Your total weight helps you stand up from the front by stabilizing each step. After that, David started digging in the living room, the porch, or the bathroom. Fall. After speaking with a dietitian and viewing materials and videos, he discovered something he had never considered much in his life. Your legs might get stronger or weaker based on morning food. He started to vary with each. After that day, he stopped skipping breakfast, which he had been doing on an empty stomach. In order to rehabilitate his leg and muscles, he quit drinking black coffee. Circulation, reduce leg weakness, enhance balance, and, above all, assist him rise without bracing himself or worrying about falling. He began his days with meals that didn't seem too beautiful or intricate, but they included the exact nutrients his body had been hankering after. 3 weeks later, he noticed that the first notable change was that getting out of bed felt lighter. There was no longer the nighttime leg spasm stopped, as did any hesitation or weight in his morning steps. He went back to taking walks in the park and around the house. By the second month, he was walking for about 2 kilometers every morning without stopping, and he often tells his wife, "I feel like I've regained my legs." These days, with only a minor change, David is able to continue his daily schedule without the use of a cane or any help. Well into his 60s, with strong, independent, and energetic legs, something most people believe is impossible. You can accomplish this too. You just need to know. The first thing I'll do is walk you through the 5 particular breakfast items that David used. Whole eggs power nowadays. Thousands of elderly people use it on a regular basis to become stronger, more stable, and more reliable. Nothing is simpler or more effective than eggs, the greatest breakfast food, and full eggs. Compared to a fried egg, this short meal can help with muscle rehabilitation, especially nearly all of the amino acids your body needs for muscle building are found in your legs. And repair are present in eggs, but the real magic is in the yolk. Choline, vitamin D, B12, and leucine, a key inducer, are essential. Are located there, particularly in the legs, where muscle protein synthesis occurs, which, according to a University of Illinois study, are more susceptible to muscle loss around the age of 60. Studies on elderly individuals who consume 2 eggs every morning for 8 weeks revealed noteworthy increases in self-sufficiency and leg strength. Eggs also increase the neuromuscular system that improves walking control, balance, and the likelihood of one of the most harmful consequences of muscle loss in older persons is falling. Vitamin B12-rich eggs also protect the myelin sheath that surrounds your nerves, which increases brain-leg communication, which will enable you to walk more stably, wobble less, and skip fewer steps. Eggs also provide a very absorbable form of iron that enhances oxygen supply and circulation in your leg muscles, as low amounts of this mineral are common among seniors. Consume the whole egg, making sure not to omit the yolk. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, for the finest benefits come from cooked eggs since they retain all of their nutrients without adding extra fat. Choice for a change: try a quick scramble with tomatoes or spinach. Both are rich in magnesium and antioxidants, which support the health of your lower body muscles. 1 egg each morning is your main defense against the silence, and it's more than just breakfast. Deterioration of your leg muscles, and if you stick with it for 30 days, you'll probably notice a difference. Fewer cramps, stronger legs, and, maybe most significantly, the ability to avoid reaching for the armrest whenever you try to get out of bed. The second breakfast porridge with chia seeds on top muesli gives your muscles the food they need. If eggs provide their food, they will have the steady energy they require to work throughout the morning. Additionally, when combined with chia seeds, this simple cure works well for elderly people who wish to keep their ability to strengthen their legs, prevent muscle atrophy, and improve blood flow to them. Oats are rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that reduces inflammation, enhances food absorption by muscles, and aids in blood sugar regulation, allowing your body to better manage when your blood sugar is steady and you need the protein and minerals needed to rebuild your leg muscles. For elderly people whose metabolic efficiency usually drops off considerably more than chia seeds also include omega-3 fatty acids, which are particularly important at age 60. Calcium, magnesium, potassium, and acids. These 4 essential minerals support nerve signals are regulated by proper muscular contraction, which is particularly helpful in preventing leg cramps, particularly those painful midnight spasms, while walking and standing for extended periods of time may make legs stiff. But chia's magnesium helps to relax the smooth potassium in muscles, makes ensuring that nutrition and oxygen get to even the smallest, often overlooked lower body muscle units by preserving electrolyte equilibrium and encouraging leg to make circulation easy. Combine 3 tablespoons of rolled oats, either water or a nut-based milk. Cook till delicate. Stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds for natural sweetness and antioxidants. You can add some blueberries or banana slices as a garnish. Eat it warm within. Seniors who have switched to muesli and chia seeds should preferably wake up at this hour. Report having better balance in the mornings when standing for long periods of time or climbing stairs with fewer legs. Discomfort and improved stamina during the day. Leg cramps that happen often disappear at night and are a clear sign that the muscles are finally getting the assistance they need to recover. Muesli is more than just a healthy breakfast for adults. People over 60 can continue to be strong, independent, and fully involved in lives according to their own terms with the help of this solid base. The third banana for breakfast. Given that bananas are commonly referred to as nature's electrolyte supplement for elderly people, it's no coincidence that bananas are nature's electrolyte supplement for elderly people. One of the greatest fruits for preventing leg cramps, improving circulation, and encouraging because of their elevated potassium levels, adults over 60 can maintain leg strength and have good muscle contractions. Eating bananas right after waking up is especially beneficial because that's when you typically lack essential minerals in the body. About 400 milligrams, or 10% of your daily potassium needs, can be found in a medium banana. To maintain the electrical charge across the membranes of muscle cells and allow for fluid coordination, potassium is required for muscular activity. Muscles that get insufficient potassium are more prone to malfunction or erupt, which may result in cramps at night or unpleasant tingling sensation in your legs when you're attempting to relax. Seniors often suffer from this issue, especially those who have poor mineral absorption or are on diuretics. A Harvard University study found that elderly adults who regularly ate bananas were 33% less likely than those who didn't eat enough to get leg cramps. Foods high in potassium. Bananas are also a good source of vitamin B6, which provides vital for nerve transmission, which enhances the efficiency of communication between your brain and leg muscles. Walking bananas requires balance and coordination, but they're not for everyone. If you have type 2 diabetes, excessive potassium intake can be harmful. Keep an eye on your blood sugar or suffer from chronic renal disease, which could result in elevated blood sugar levels or irregular heartbeats. In some circumstances, a smaller, somewhat underripe banana is better because it slows down digestion since it contains more resistant starch and less sugar. Keeps blood sugar levels steady immediately following your major meal. To avoid unexpected spikes, the best time to eat a banana is not while you're hungry. In blood sugar. To enhance nutrient absorption and preserve energy balance levels, you can consume it, mix it with chia seeds, or add it to your muesli. Using plain Greek yogurt to keep electrolyte balance, the majority of elderly. One tiny banana in the morning is sufficient for those with underlying medical conditions. Protect your leg muscles to improve your stride and prevent the loss of muscle that develops naturally. It's inexpensive and simple. Bananas are simple to digest, but when used appropriately, they can serve as a robust leg guard, providing you start your day with strength, stability, and self-assurance. Fourth breakfast item. Greek yogurt. One of the best breakfast options is Greek yogurt. Alternatives to stop the slow, unnoticed loss of muscle that happens. Greek yogurt made overnight has nearly twice as much protein as regular yogurt plus a rich, creamy texture because it has been triple filtered to remove most of the Greek yogurt in liquid form. Is especially advantageous for those over 60 who require to preserve and fortify their leg muscles due to the casein's sluggish digestion. When you sleep, your body enters a catabolic state, breaking down proteins, muscle to supply energy. Considering that age-related hormone, these metabolic alterations already hinder muscular growth, which is especially seniors. Muscles continue to deteriorate if the right. It is not recommended to ingest protein first thing in the morning, particularly in the legs, which are already weakened due to a decline in activity, circulation, and hormone variations. Leucine is the amino acid that starts the production of muscle proteins. And a 170g meal of high-quality protein contains about 17 grams of Greek yogurt. Is also rich in calcium and vitamin D, which supports good health, neuromuscular coordination, and bones, both of which are necessary for improved balance and more fluid walking, as well as the probiotics in yogurt, which are mostly known for their positive effects on gastrointestinal health, but they also enhance food absorption and reduce chronic inflammation that promotes better circulation in the legs. Per a Maastricht study, seniors at a Dutch university who consumed 20 grams of casein protein day and participated in Y salmon is a covert leg power tool. Leg strength increased noticeably with minimal exercise in as little as 6 weeks. Additionally, that same group had better balance and fewer nighttime leg cramps. But not everyone has a good Greek yogurt intolerance. If you have a lactose intolerance, look for lactose-free goods. Stomach issues, lactose intolerance, or consider alternatives made with milk from sheep or goats, which are typically easy on the stomach. Avoid store-bought yogurts that are high in sugar or artificial sweeteners. This might increase blood pressure, induce inflammation, and impede muscle recovery. Greek yogurt should be ingested within an hour if a person has blood sugar levels above 60. Of waking up or approximately 30 minutes following modest morning exercises for the best advantages to enhance the flavor. Add some unsweetened berries, cinnamon, or chia seeds. Greek yogurt's taste and nutritious value make it a lasting ally for leg due to its high protein content, remarkable digestion, and adaptability makes you feel more stable, ready, and energized every morning. To leave for breakfast at number 5, pan-seared salmon at least twice a week consists with eat salmon or other fatty fish for breakfast, including sardines and mackerel. After the age of 60, if you wish to enhance your leg's muscle repair, omega-3 these fish are rich in fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA2. Strong compounds that have been demonstrated to increase insulin sensitivity, decrease muscular inflammation, and boost muscle tissue's absorption of proteins when combined, they help elders slow down their natural decline and regain leg strength. Adults over 65 who consumed 2 meals of fatty fish each week maintained muscular atrophy. 27% greater muscle mass in the legs compared to people who only ate red meat or no fish at all. Research that was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition claims that even more astounding were the significant improvements in walking ability, enhanced balance, and a 36% lower risk of the fish eating showed signs of limb weakness, which caused them to tumble. Group: how can chronic inflammation function as a covert yet detrimental force that erodes and diminishes muscle strength, especially in omega-3 fatty acids reduce the lower body? Besides being a fantastic source of easily digested protein, 20 grams per. Additionally, 100 grams of cooked salmon provides the vital vitamins B12 and D for neuromuscular transmission and enhance your brain-muscle synchronization while you move. The simplest breakfast that gets your legs going by 7 a.m. technique to prepare it for 3 to 4 minutes on each side of the pan to sear it fresh. Serve fish with roasted sweet potatoes and extra virgin olive oil. Vegetables or a couple slices of avocado for a high-protein, high-fat, mineral-balanced meal. Breakfast options include a premium fish oil or a slice of unsweetened smoked salmon. Supplement if you're too busy to cook fish in the morning, but most dietitians agree that, to put it briefly, whole foods are a superior source of nutrients than pills. Make a note if you have previously had issues with fatty liver or fat digestion, or high cholesterol. Consume food first thing in the morning when your stomach is still largely empty. And begin with lesser portions. Opt for baked or steamed fish instead of fried. Reduce to once per week if you have delayed digestion or bloating. Additionally, consider taking it with digestive enzymes per your doctor's advice. Salmon and other fatty fish are great sources of nutrients other than protein. They work similarly to your body's natural lubricants, keeping your muscles flexible, healthy, and ready for recovery. Most importantly, they help your legs resist the imperceptible deterioration that comes with aging. Remember that even one plate of salmon for breakfast every day, regardless of age or week, is a substantial investment in your ability to continue walking confidently. Maintain your balance and live an active life with the food that contains hidden natural minerals. As I stated at the beginning of the video, salt served with cooked sweet potatoes would expose this cuisine, which isn't a costly superfood or an addition. Almost everyone has this really simple item in their kitchen: cooked sweet potatoes. Lightly sprinkling Celtic sea salt may seem straightforward, but the result is wide-ranging. Following a long night of fatigue, sweet potatoes' wealth of your muscles can replace their glycogen stores with the help of complex carbs. Sweet potatoes are unique because, in contrast to many other popular breakfast foods, their starch doesn't raise blood pressure. Sugar levels instead, giving you steady energy that keeps your muscles from fatigue in the morning, especially in the legs, which are prone to cramping. When not well fueled, they experience dull aches and progressive weakening. Better, more sweet potatoes are an excellent source of manganese, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C, a powerful nutrient combo that keeps blood flowing in the legs, regulate nerve signals, and fight against weak legs caused by imbalances in electrolytes, namely magnesium, which is known as the muscle relaxation mineral that promotes equilibrium when standing or moving all day. Reduces stiffness and cramps. What about table salt? It's not the same. 5 tried and true morning routines to increase strength and balance. Celtic sea salt is an unprocessed, natural sea salt that has more than 80 trace minerals that your body needs on a daily basis, especially your muscles, to routinely avoid cramping and maintain smooth, synchronized contractions. Celtic salt stabilizes fluid pressure rather than sharply increasing blood pressure like refined salt does. Helps restore electrolytes in the proper proportions inside muscle tissue and speeds up the rebuilding of leg muscles. A study conducted by the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition over the participants throughout a 90-day period who consumed a high-fiber breakfast, like sweet potatoes with sea salt, which is rich in magnesium and potassium, showed over 50% fewer stumbles and 41% better balance. It's simple to use. Over half of a warm, soft, steamed sweet dish, sprinkle a little pinch of Celtic salt. Warm it up for around 10 minutes before your main meal and after a glass of warm water. At this time, blood sugar levels are stabilized for the rest of the morning and promotes the absorption of minerals. You may have lighter steps and less cramping, numbness, and difficulty getting to your feet without hesitation or wobble after just 1 week of doing this every morning. Most people don't notice this kind of hidden breakfast, but it can be a silent source of comfort for people over 60. System that aids in protecting one of our most valuable assets as we age, our ability to walk confidently and independently declines. Leg stability and strength can be improved with morning routines and proper nutrient intake, but daily what is required is protection and restoration of leg strength. Seniors could also create a few simple morning rituals that can make a big difference in their self-confidence, balance, and leg strength as soon as you wake up. Several people are awakened by drinking a glass of warm water with a pinch of natural mineral salt. Feel unstable when standing or have heavy, tight legs as a result of their bodies being your life, your legs. Take charge of your elderly health. Path low in electrolytes and dehydrated following a long night's sleep. Along with enhancing circulation in the legs, relaxing the neurological system, and to avoid cramping when you start moving, drink a 250 milliliters glass of warm water and use 15. Electrolyte balance can be restored with a teaspoon of Himalayan or Celtic salt after 5 minutes of relaxed drinking and breakfast, followed by only 3 minutes of performing an exercise for balancing and leg lifts without any instruments. Avoid going outside in lift your bedroom or living area 2 to 4 inches above the floor while standing upright after holding the switch for 10 seconds. Legs do 5 repetitions on each side. This simple workout helps with balance and awareness of your body, which reduces the risk of falling when you get out of bed or leave. Additionally, it strengthens the muscles in the hips, thighs, and calves that are prone to losing. Third, avoid getting out of bed too early. Many seniors gain weight the fastest as they age. Wake up too early, as this could cause them to feel lightheaded, unstable, or even fall. Instead, carefully sit up, rotate your wrists and ankles, and take 3 deep breaths. Repeat this a few times to begin your day with more control and less stumbling by gradually resuming blood flow to your brain and lower body. When paired with a healthy diet, these simple, inexpensive, and time-saving actions contribute to establishing a strong foundation for sustained independence, mobility, and daily leg health. Fourth, take advantage of the morning sunshine by spending just 5 minutes next to early sunshine from a window or balcony. Naturally boosts the production of vitamin D, which improves bone strength, and calcium absorption, which is particularly beneficial for the wrists and ankles. Anyone displaying signs of weak legs or ankles already muscle loss should focus especially on this. Even though it's a straightforward, acting on it fortifies the base your legs need to stay strong and accelerates the internal functions of your body. Fifth, after waking up, never staying hungry for too long causes your body to go into a catabolic condition. The longer you skip breakfast, the more muscle will be broken down for energy. If you're unable to eat a whole meal at this moment, at least take a little bite as a small portion of muesli, a cooked egg, or half a steamed sweet potato. One small step might change the emphasis from muscular breakdown to muscle repair and rehabilitation. Your legs will begin to recover. If you adhere to these 5 simple morning rituals, and the breakfast standing shakiness will go away with the methods we've already discussed. Unexpected cramps won't be a source of fear for you anymore, and more importantly, you'll experience it in your very being. You are in charge of your body again, and you are not letting it to govern you. You are given 1 dose every morning. There is a limited amount of time to decide whether you want to feel a little weaker today or if you're intending to take action to preserve your power, stability, And independence, you recently discovered 5 foods that have been shown by science to help you build back your leg strength, boost blood flow, prevent muscle loss, and walk more effortlessly with better balance. To your legs, these same factors affect your walking ability. Stand on your own 2 feet with confidence and lead the life you desire. Furthermore, you have discovered an apparently simple object that can improve your complete neurological, skeletal, and muscular system during the morning hours: cooked sweet potatoes with a dash of mineral salt. And you now know 5 easy yet efficient morning habits that make everything you consume more than just a healthy meal. They develop into a thorough leg recovery program. You can choose to take action tomorrow. A doctor's appointment is not necessary. Needed no gym, no equipment, just one decision to consciously start your instead of letting age dictate the fate of your legs. I would also like to know, if you could only eat one meal tomorrow morning to protect your legs, what cuisine would you choose? Your experience may be exactly what a senior needs to hear. Please respond in the comments below, and don't forget to like if you discovered this, switch on the notification bell and sign up for Senior Health video helpful so you don't miss the next one, since the following video will outline 3 common breakfast foods that many elderly people eat each day. Morning, believing they are healthy, but in reality, they are gradually weakening their muscles, which leads to leg numbness during cramping and even completely blocking the healing process. Don't let your bad breakfast choice be the sole thing that makes all of your effort pointless. The hospital is not where medical treatment starts at 7 in the morning. It starts in your kitchen. Make an educated choice as soon as you taste it for the first time. You are still living life to the fullest, so keep your legs safe. I'm glad you watched this, because you can walk with strength. Watching the entire video, I'm hoping the knowledge we've covered today will assist you in achieving better health, especially in terms of preserving after the age of 60. Your legs' strength, stability, and independence will keep disclosing the little-known facts about aging and legs that aren't often talked about in the forthcoming